Hi everybody, happy Sunday. I am Dr. Stephanie, a double board certified critical care physician who works with physicians who are struggling in their careers, burnt out with medicine, or wanting to know the next career move that they should make. Through my books, webinars, professional speaking, and professional career coaching for physicians, I help physicians discover alternative jobs and careers in medicine so that they can practice medicine on their own terms. I am here on a locums assignment, and I'm currently in the fitness center of the Hampton Inn where I am, and I want to take a couple of minutes to discuss with you 5 ways to stay in tip-top shape while traveling as a locums doctor. Now, we all know that traveling can be very wearing on our bodies, very tiring, but we don't have to let that be an excuse to fall off the fitness bandwagon. So I want to take a couple of minutes to share a couple of tips and strategies that you can implement so that you can stay in tip-top shape while working as a locums doctor. The first thing that you should do is to drink plenty of water. Most people are chronically dehydrated, and most of us don't get enough water. On top of that, add the stress with traveling, going to the hotels and traveling on airplanes and in hospitals. That can really dehydrate you. The air in these places is extremely dry, and so that puts us at increased risk of being a little dehydrated. And then add on that the fact that a lot of times when we're traveling, we're not eating properly and we're eating foods that are high in sodium. That can just cause us to be dehydrated. So what I would recommend is that everybody drink plenty of water. I bought this really fancy water bottle that I love. I carry it with me, and I drink water all day, every day. Hey, Regina Bailey. Dr. Bailey is a fitness expert, and she recommends that we drink a gallon of water a day, and I highly recommend that. And that will just help you to stay healthy, especially while you're traveling. The other thing that you can do, and I really recommend this, while you are traveling, to minimize eating out. We all know that restaurant food, fast food, and junk food is high in fat, salt, and calories, as well as sugar. That is the quickest way to gain weight. So I recommend you minimize eating out. In order to do that, you should travel with your own snacks, fruits, vegetables, almonds, maybe canned tuna fish, and of course bottled water. Be sure to travel with that so that that will decrease your risk of eating foods that are unhealthy for you. Also, stay in a hotel that offers free breakfast. I'm here in the Hampton Inn, and their breakfast is amazing. I usually eat some oatmeal and some fruit for breakfast, but for all of you who have ever stayed in a Hampton Inn, know that they have amazing Belgian waffles, and they also have these things called Baker toppers, which are the devil, but they are so good. But even if you stay in a Hampton Inn and you eat, your Belgian waffles and your bagel toppers, it's still better to eat this food than it is to stop at McDonald's and get an Egg McMuffin on the way into the hospital. And it's way better to eat a good hearty breakfast at your hotel than it is to eat a couple of donuts in the doctor's lounge. I may or may not have done that on several occasions, because whatever happens to me, sometimes I go into the doctor's lounge and I have good intentions, but it's always that chocolate covered glazed donut that gets me. So I try to avoid these things as much as possible. The other thing that you can do to minimize eating out while you're traveling is to stay in a hotel that has a kitchenette. There are a lot of extended stay hotels like the Residence Inn and other places that have a kitchenette, so it allows you to actually cook. Now, if you can't stay Hey, Dr. Dre, if you can't stay in a hotel that has a kitchenette, I would recommend you at least stay in a hotel that has a micro fridge and a microwave, because you can always go to a grocery store and get a fairly healthy frozen meal or prepackaged meals, and that is still better than any restaurant food you would eat. And you can also figure out how to cook some pretty decent meals just using your microwave and your micro fridge. There are a lot of frozen fish fillets that you can microwave, and there are a lot of frozen vegetables that you can microwave directly in the package. And I just discovered this. They also have frozen brown rice and frozen quinoa that you can microwave directly in the package. So I figured out how I can make a fairly healthy meal with the lean protein, a vegetable, and a complex carbohydrate just using the microwave and the refrigerator in the hotel room. So those are the couple of things that I do to stay healthy while I'm traveling as a locums doctor. I do minimize eating out. Now, I will say that yesterday I had a moment of weakness and I ate dinner at Perkins, but you can only eat like frozen fish for so long during a locums assignment, so I had to actually get some real food. But, you know, I did that and my cravings have been satisfied, and so I will go back to eating, you know, my fish and quinoa and broccoli tonight for dinner. The next thing you can do to maintain your fitness while you are working out is to stay in a hotel with a great fitness room. I'm going to turn around so you guys can see this. This is the fitness room at the Hampton Inn. And all of the Hampton Inns where I stay have these great fitness rooms. They have ellipticals, they have treadmills, they have weights. So, you know, you can, you know, make sure you get your cardio in. If this is not something that you want to do, there's also local gyms you can join. I have about 3 gym memberships because I've joined a local gym at every place where I do recurrent locums assignments. And the reason I did this is because I like to do indoor cycling, and so I have to have a place that has that spinning bike. And I join the gyms that have these spinning bikes, and then I have an app on my phone for my Peloton cycle, and so I just download some spinning videos. I do my spinning an hour a day before I go to work 3 to 4 times a week so I can maintain my exercise regimen. Other good things you can do to maintain your exercise regimen are to download videos online and on YouTube. YouTube has meditation, yoga, Pilates, Zumba, weight training routine. So any routine that any exercise routine that you can imagine is available online, so I highly recommend you do that so that you can maintain your exercise regimen. The other thing that's very important for you to maintain your fitness while you are traveling is to make sure you maintain your daily routine to the extent possible. And in order to do this, I recommend you go to bed the same time every day and you wake up the same time every day. Now, I know sometimes working as locums, the hours may be different. You know, you might take a locums assignment in which you work a stretch of nights, and you typically don't do that. But if you're working kind of the same hours and the same routine that you typically do, I highly recommend that you stay with your daily routine. Go to bed at the same time, wake up at the same time, exercise the same amount, eat the same healthy foods on the road that you do at home, because maintaining your routine is going to keep you in sync and in rhythm, and it's going to help you to perform at your best performance level. And the most important thing you can do while you are working as a locums doctor in order to maintain your fitness is to sleep. The mere act of traveling for work, the stress of going into different places is very wearing on your body. And then you put that on top of the fact that we're working different hours, having to be on call. It takes a toll. So you cannot underestimate the importance of getting sleep. So a lot of times, and you know, people think I'm crazy, when I get back off of my assignment and to get back in that hotel room, I'm getting in the bed. I'm not going to be messing around. I'm not going to be watching television. I'm getting in the bed, and I plan to go to sleep because sleep is important. So these are just 5 tips that I have discovered that has helped me to maintain some of my fitness regimen while I am traveling as a locums doctor. I have other tips and other strategies to help you while you travel as a locums doctor, and if you would love to hear more about those, I would love to share them with you. So please like my Facebook page at www.facebook.com/Dr. Stephanie ICU. Please message me because I am offering complimentary 15-minute coaching sessions so that I can help you discover alternative jobs and careers in medicine so that you can practice medicine on your own terms. Bye.